Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Thank you very much for joining me in this video, and well, we're still in Baltimore, exactly where we left off in the last video. I've just not managed to get this junction working. You can see I've changed the junction somewhat, but it just does not work how I want to, and it's the railway that is really getting in the way. So in this video, maybe at some point we will look at this junction, but primarily we're going to continue north, and I'm going to try and get both New Orleans and Miami hooked up, giving us our first completed interstate. So make sure you stay tuned to hopefully see one completed interstate running all the way from Newport News, south of the map, or at the south of the map, not south of the map, at the south of the map, all the way up to the north to Miami. Right, I'll leave this playing, and that just looks so terrible. A lot of these look terrible. This one I'm okay with, I'll be honest. It isn't perfect just here, but I'm okay with that. This one is horrific over here. This side I'm okay with. This side I'm not really happy about this side, as it were. I'm sure I can do something to change that at some point. This one is okay. This one maybe not quite as okay, but still okay. This one, you know what? I'm okay with that one. I'm fairly okay with that, all in all. Then we've got some issues here. This one is fine, apart from the fact that it is a smaller motorway. And then the final one, there is something I've got to do here, but I'll figure that out. So let's continue with where we need to go. Now, New Orleans was going to be an issue because of this. So we need to find a way to do this. And I had a really, really silly idea, but it might just work. And that is to dig a hole into the ground and have it go essentially underneath this road and then connect up to the road itself. That is my plan. Now, to pull that off, the first thing I need to do is go ahead and upgrade some of these roads to not one-way streets, to this. Construction not possible there. That does not really matter to me. In fact, if anything, I will probably upgrade this road to a medium country road. Okay, it doesn't want... Apparently this section can only be a small country road for some reason. You know what? Small country road it is, all the way along. Why not? There you go. What's the harm in that? We could put some... Yeah, look, that's fine. We could put some bushes and trees alongside, not a problem. Okay, so I'm thinking we've got to find a way to essentially dig underground. See, instead of that, we'd want it perhaps somewhere down there at that kind of level. That is sort of what I'm looking for. So in order to do that, we need to first of all find the road, there it is, and start building. And we're not going to do this just yet. We will give it the opportunity to sort of fix itself and keep itself going. So we keep this rather close like that. I know it's the wrong way, but that's okay. It really doesn't matter. And this is fairly nice. Yeah, that looks fairly good. Oh, why does it... I really do not understand why it does that sometimes. There you go. Next up will be autosave. This is where we need to start. And now I want it to do that. Perhaps not quite as deep as that though. So maybe it does not need to go down just... What was that? Maybe it does not need to go down just yet. Perhaps about there. No, no. Come on. There we go. That's good. And then this is where it needs to dip down. Now, does that look low enough? I think it does. I think that is low enough. Just like that, and then... No, we need a cut and a straight. Aha! Railway is going to need a little bit of a rework. But that is certainly low enough for this to work. So, what I will do... Railway may not need a rework. What if I did that and then popped it out of a tunnel at the junction? No. I am going to rework the railway. And it isn't going to be difficult to rework the railway. Let's just make sure that everything crosses this section. There we go. Pause that. We will demolish... Yeah, I know. Just demolish that. Build up the road where we need to. No, I want that to be flat now. There we go. Now, is that correct, or do we want... I probably want that. There and... there. Not a problem. Then quickly go back to the railway. And as you can see, very easily, the railway is... You've got to be kidding. Right, very easily, the railway is reconnected. There we go. Oh, that's an awesome... Oh, it's a little bit... No, that's awesome. I think I've actually managed to pull this off how I want it. Why could I not do this in something like City Skylines? I just... beats me. Right, and then... Aha! Now we could do this. Now we could do that, or we could do that. And I would much rather do that. In which case, I am very sorry. This section of road is to be demolished. Only temporarily. Whilst I fix this. And 1. And a 2. And a goodbye. And a 1. And that isn't too bad. That is not too bad at all. Maybe give it a nice uphill gradient like so. And you can do the same. Just like so. Perfect. Then we go ahead and make the city street. Why would you brick bridge pillar collide me? There you go. Perfect. Should we use a brand new... Should we use one of the brand new bridges? Oh, that's tempting. It is tempting to use a new bridge right next to the old one. Do you know what? As much as I do not like them, I am going to do it. There we go. So now we should be able to continue playing this on our merry way and not have that much in the... Where are you going? Should not have that much in the way of issues. There you go. Cars continue to go up and down and across, and we've got the motorway going the entire way along. Now, what I will do is change the direction of the motorway. Oh no. Did I change the right side? And also, have I built the wrong size motorway? No, it's a 3-lane. That's a large street, that's why. There's the motorway. Okay. Crisis averted. Lovely. Now I've just got to figure out how on earth do I get this up here. Oh, this is where the fun begins. So, we need a motorway highway ramp. Now, I've got an idea saying that if this is already up, why do I not just... Can I not just do a connection? Apparently not. Can I not just do a... Why would you not accept? Well, that's just horrible. That right there is just horrible. So, I'll tell you what I will do. Let's create part of the motorway like this, but keep it flat. Keep that section flat. And then we continue up. There we go. Okay, and then we should be able to, from here... That's a little bit better. So I'd want to do that and bring that right the way up to that. Okay, and what can I do on this side? Can I do the same thing? I can. I'd like to do that and bring it right the way up. And I think this junction is where I want it to be. So, how do I connect it to this junction? Or just like that, actually. There we go. Very long slip road. In fact, what if I connected this one a lot closer? Like that, and then up to there. That is not too bad. That is honestly not too bad, given the shape of this. Although I wonder if I could do a, instead of a straight line, just because this sort of follows the shape of the curvature of this slightly. If I were able to, so if I were able to do that, and then there we go. It's just sort of matching the shape, and it's just that slight change that does make quite a significant difference. Let's turn this around. So that is all the correct way. Now I've got to figure out the opposite side. This is the one that gets a little bit difficult. Now my thinking on this is, what if on this one we had a swing around that went over there, but then that's a little bit confusing for drivers because, oh, you have to go this way to get onto the motorway or interstate and this way to come off the motorway, the interstate. which is highly confusing. Alternatively, look at this. We've got the option here. Ooh, that's maybe not high enough. I'm going to try. I am going to try. It is just. It is just. I've got an idea. I'd like to point out this is a terrible idea. But at this point in time, it may be the only idea I've got. And then, apparently that does not... Well, there you go. It does not look all too horrible. It really does not look all too horrible, which is great. Oh, what was that? Oh, it wants to go up there. No, I do not want it to do that. I'd like you to... I saw a little spot where you're happy to take it, and it is right there. And you know what? A very interesting junction. A very, very interesting junction here. Now, I think this perhaps should have been more... Let's try and redo just this section of it. And if I were to angle that out like that, there we go, and then try and connect this, then apparently we'll have an issue. No, but that's okay, because I can always do this and then try to connect you like that, and that gives it a sort of a similar wobble to what we have here, and it does work. Okay, now which way are these going? I have to make sure that these are going the correct direction. So that goes down there, that goes up there, which is incorrect. That should be that way, that should be that way. There we go. That goes down there, and that comes up there, which is fine. And wow, immediately we have vehicles using it. That was quick. Wait, where are all you people coming from? Oh, none of you want to go down here, do you? No, apparently not. Yes, no, maybe. Yeah, there goes another one. That was a quick jump. Okay. No, they're still busy pottering along, going towards Port St. Lucie from New Orleans, but still, we're okay. Right. Let's pause this and take stock of our current situation. People are now using this to get to Baltimore. 600 593 725 514 292 326, perhaps in the 500s, 762 and 614. Okay, let's see if we can improve that by connecting up to, what's this called? Miami. Also, no, just no. How do I take over these? There's a way to do that, right? How do I do that? That's it. I own that street. You do not build off that street. In fact, you do not build off this street either, nor do you build off here. There you go. Now you may build off anything else. No, wait. No, that's fine. Yeah, you may not build off that, nor off that. Or there. There you go. Now work out what you want to do. Okay. let's continue trying to figure out where we're going to get this motorway. So so far this has gone fairly well, I must admit. Right, let's how far, where do we need to go? We need to end up about here. That's where I sort of want to end up. And to be completely honest, I can just take it up to there, just like that. There really is not... Oh, blast. There's that little bit there, but that's okay. And... yeah, it does not quite... Okay, it does not quite want to do that. Never mind. Never mind. Well, that sounded rather posh, didn't it? Never mind. This is going to cause a little bit of a malarkey. Wait, nobody posh says malarkey, do they? I have no idea. I don't know what posh people say. Well, first of all, I'm guessing they say I don't. But then that's perhaps not posh, that's perhaps just a correct use of English. That's it. No, stay there. Thank you. There and there. This is going a little bit strange, isn't it? There and there. Right, now I need to work out. What if we just connected the motorway? No, you end the motorway. Right there. That's how you end. No roundabouts, nothing like that, just end of motorway. Onto a road. Could we do that? Or would a roundabout be a better idea? Because I was just thinking we could actually turn this entire thing into a roundabout. And do you know what? I think it's a really good idea to turn that into a roundabout. So, roundabouts, here we come. I know my connection is going to be interrupted. Do not worry. Don't you worry about it. I'll get you sorted, no problem. Right, what do we want to do? 2-lane roundabout, 3-lane roundabout. How do I make a roundabout? What's some... No. 37 mile per hour roundabout. But it has pavements, which is no good. So how do I make an actual roundabout? I mean, that could literally be a roundabout, but let's do this. Let's do a 2-lane roundabout, and we'll, if we have to, we shall improve. Okay. We'll try and get this correct as best as we can. There's one. Can I get rid of that tiny little bit? I can. There's 2. There's roughly 3. There's 3. There's 4. I mean, it's a bit of a wobbly roundabout, but it's a roundabout nonetheless. Now, let's see how we can hook things onto this roundabout. Now, clearly that is the wrong way. Oh, hang on. The roundabout's going the wrong way because it's American, so it should be that way. Right? I'm not used to this at all. Which therefore means that actually works quite well. That actually works quite well. And then all we've got to do is hook up this medium country road, which I think we can demolish this section here and then hook it up from about here. And then we'll connect up the large roads to it. Well, that isn't it. That road. And that road. And, well, that's a roundabout. I'm just curious as to how I'm going to get traffic lights on it. How do I put traffic lights on this roundabout? Traffic lights, there we go. There. All junctions, traffic lights. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, it's a little bit out of the city, but it's a roundabout. Now all I've got to do is get this motorway in the right direction. I just realised. Turn around. Is that motorway correct all the way now? It is. Now we need to work that one out, as I said. Now, this one's okay. This one's a mess. Let's do something with this one, if possible, very quickly. I will first of all demolish you up to there. I will then demolish that like so. I will keep this at this height. What are you? You're a country road, right? Yep. Yes, you are. And I will, no, keep you at said height. Sure, if you want to be on that, I don't really care. Like that. And then I'll bring you down like that, which is not... That's not exactly ideal, so I'll push this back a little bit further. Same road in general. There you go. Just have a much smoother approach. And then here, that is much, much nicer. In fact, to be honest, that is nicer than this side. So I'll need to work something out there. There we go. And that's terrible. I would like to give... There we go. Better. Much, much better. Okay. Now, the only problem is that this is a little bit rubbish now. So could I potentially destroy that and then destroy this junction like so, reconnect by making this a medium road, medium country road that is. Do not do that. Keep it straight. There we go. And we need to go a little bit further. There's just very minor tweaks. No, keep it straight. There we go. And then... Is it that? No, it's this. No, this. There we go. We should not have too much in the way of complaints there. This is not the greatest, but I think we can work on improving this entire section, because I think it might be easier to lift up like that and bring it across this section. Like that, or even from here, bring it across. But we will work on that when the time comes, if the time comes. And I'll tell you what, because we can, why don't we just remake it? Look at that. That's lovely. Perfect there, and maybe not quite as perfect. No, not quite as perfect. Does not like that. That's possibly close enough. And we need to turn this around. There you go. That is a lot better than it was before. Okay, let's play this. So we've got new junctions everywhere. This actually looks rather nice. Now imagine driving down here and you've got trains going above like that. I think it's just suits it. Okay, and let's see if people start using... Oh, somebody has. Hey, look at this, look at this. The roundabout is being used, and it's being used well. That is what I like. That is really what I like to see. Right. Let's keep watching this for a while. And people are using the roundabouts well. Go around there, that's fine. Let's fast forward this a little bit more. So we've got a car coming around here. Goes there, goes around, gets into the right lane, and off it goes. These people come around, move across there. This one comes around. That's one. It is working. It is actually working. Realistically, this section should probably be a 2-lane motorway, not 3 lanes at this point, which is something I might just look into. Can I upgrade this to a 2-lane? Probably can. It should not mess anything up. There. That looks more reasonable. Yeah, that doesn't actually mess anything up. Fantastic. Wait, how many times have they gone around the roundabout? Did they not? I'm not sure. But anyway, we've got a working... I cannot believe we've got a perfectly working roundabout right here. In fact, I'm so impressed I might actually take a screenshot of this. Or a thumbnail. A working roundabout. Who would have thought it? In city skylines. That is genuinely, it's working really well. Maybe this is something I need to do on the Newport News site as well. I'm sure I've tried a roundabout before and it did not go all so well. Unless I tried that in a different instance. Although the roundabout is a little bit busier than I thought it would be. I honestly did not think it was going... This is probably the busiest I've seen any of my custom roads, as it were. You've actually... What was that? 9 people on the roundabout at one time. Okay, currently there are only 2. Two people on the roundabout. I'll see how many more... What kind of numbers can we get on this? 1 person on the roundabout. Going all the way around. 1, 2, that was 4 people on the roundabout. Currently 3, 4. 4 again. Not too bad. 2 people. 3. Still 3. Now 1. 3, 4, 5 people on the roundabout. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. 2, 3, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, this is good. This is really good. I'm quite happy about how that's panned out. And people are using the motorway. Just not a lot of people yet, but people are certainly using it. And that is another good thing. So you drive along here and look, you've got a motorway junction. And there's plenty of time to get yourself up to speed. I'm still not 100% happy with this. Maybe I should have... It's just this little bit here I'm not happy with, and that little bit where I was trying to replicate it. That would have been nice if that was smoother, and perhaps that would have been nice if that was smoother. Potentially. I'll have to have a look. And then this is just a national disaster. This is, as I said, okay. That is now much nicer apart from this section, and that's okay. I've noticed that is a lot bigger than that, but then I suppose Huntsville is a lot larger a city. This one is, I think this one's rather nice, considering this one took ages to make. It is rather nice. And then we really do need to work out how to figure this one out. Now I could just turn this into some massive roundabout right here. That would be interesting, because I suppose we have the space to turn this into a roundabout. Do I have a roundabout anywhere else? I do need to check. I remember making this. This is nice. I do not think so. That road's horrible. This is okay. Here's some things we need to figure out. I own these roads. You do not build on any of these. I couldn't say these. There we go. This is okay. You can build there. I do not have any issues with you building there. But you cannot build from here. Okay, how is Concord doing anyway? It's been a while. Slow, but it's getting along. That's sort of important. Oh, well, there is a lot here. Oh, that's just because it's just been delivered, that's why. Never mind. And is this still... Oh, it's sort of pottering along. The trains are still not very full. Half full at most, which does cause some issues. But I suppose it's okay. Yeah, there we go, we ran out. Even though there is a train coming in with some grain, we did run out. So that's something we need to look at again. It's just how do we get enough grain to this place? We always seem to be running out of grain. This is fine. How's Norwalk doing? Fairly well. A roundabout could be useful there as well. This is just something else. I need to figure out a good way of connecting this road directly into the city. Because at the moment there's no real... See, it's easier for people just to go down... You can see here, look. It's easier for people to go down this road than to get onto the motorway. And what I want them to do is to get onto the motorway. In fact, I wonder if that's what people are doing. They're going into the city and working their way onto this road because that is easier to get into the centre of Springfield than this road because it is. Okay, let's try something very quickly. What if not ideal, but look, a slight shortcut, just a slight one, and alternatively I'll give you a little bit more on this side as well. What if we... I mean, I'm not sure if this is going to be possible, but... Look at that. There's another shortcut. Could I make this road bigger? I wonder. Probably, yep, no, I was going to say probably not. Yep, definitely not. Although that is probably useful to do. And then that's fine, and that's fine, and... There we go, we've got somebody coming along here. Are they going to get onto the motorway? I think they might. Over here, and then up onto the motorway. This could be it. This could be what we needed. Look, there's a car. There's another car. Well, I'm going to keep an eye on that. But for now, I'm going to end this video. Where should I end the video? Should we go back to our roundabout? No, let's actually end it where I was in Springfield. Why not? We've made some adjustments to the road, so might as well have a look at the roads with those adjustments and perhaps look at it like that. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transport Fever 2. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think. Please do support me on Patreon if you can do so. www.patreon.com/ecgadget. Your support would be massively appreciated. It would really help me out. And also you can find me on social media at ecgadgetlb for both Twitter and Instagram. That is all from me, and I will see you next time in Transport Fever 2.